Welcome everybody to race number 6 of the season here at Hogzilla Speed Park as we're getting closer and closer into that start of that season. I'll tell you what, the first 5 races have been absolutely fantastic. 5 winners in this series and only 1 winner. We have not yet had our 2-time winner yet this season. And some of the drivers who have gotten the win have been struggling, like Andres Paraskis, who won the Daytona race and the Auto Club winner as well. Also having a little bit of a struggle. And here we are at Hogzilla Speed Park, what could be the final time of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series and the Universal Orlando Cup Series. It has been on the rumor block for quite some time. Is it true, though? Well, you never know about that. On the pole, Patrick Smith. Started second, it's Zach Flickinger. Third, Benjamin Miles. Fourth, Kyle Keith. Fifth, Scott Roush. Sixth, Diego Yepes. Seventh, Joshua Sicoli. Eighth, Eric Burton. Ninth, Randy Constantly in the top 10, Alexander Rowe. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11 on back. As we had a wild Xfinity race at the road course of Ireland, also known as Island Rally for those that were new there. And on the final row, we have William Flickinger and Justin Zidell. So, real quickly, because I accidentally forgot to move my point thing here. Let me just do this real quick and scoot this over real quick. So I apologize for that. I totally failed that on my part. Oops. Don't have it where I have it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no it isn't. Okay, I guess it'll do here, but anyways, we're about ready to get the command very shortly. Top 10 points as they roll on down. Oh, I have the wrong one. Here we go. Vince Almarego is the points leader. Cole Deaver is in second. Johnny Gardner is falling to third. Scott Roush is still in the fourth. Ember Ross has jumped to fifth. Diego Yepes in sixth. Fitzwater seventh. Zachary Fitzwater, Fitzwater seventh is banned.
Start your engine.
As there's the command to fire the engines. And I meant to say Ember Ross is in fifth, Diego Yepes in sixth, Zachary Fitzwater in seventh, Alexander Rose falling 3 spots to eighth, Kev Shearer is ninth in points, and completing the top 10 is Philip Parker. Patrick Smith, the pole sitter, he's 11th in points. The biggest mover out of all that was Zach Flickinger, gained 14 spots. Drivers within the top 15 who gained the most. How about Craig William Carter up to 12th in points with that run? You have a couple onboard cameras throughout this race. This is going to be the new thing that's going on for Xfinity and Cup. One who's going to have that redemption factor, the 00 of Jonathan Zorland. He is our Ford onboard camera for the race. Chevy onboard, Eric Burton. About ready to get the green flag on the board. Practically caught. And the flag is out. And RJ Bishop, or I'm sorry, not RJ Bishop, we didn't have an onboard him though. Where was he here? I cannot. Oh yeah, here it is. Philip Parker, 15, about the Wild Wings onboard. The green flag out. This track is very unique here. It's super speedway, road course, and speedway all in one. 15 laps is all we need as Scott Roush has got the lead here. Oh, Pritchard, don't do it. Oh, there goes Seth Cole. Around he goes. I think we got away with the 1 car into. Oh, never mind. There goes Ace Rogers. Andres Paraskis yet again. Connor Meyer. There's Seth Cole in the 55. Caution will wave. I think Jonathan Zorland may have avoided it. Oh, there's some debris all over here. I think someone may have hit the wall. I'm not too sure. But we're still racing here at Hogzilla Speed Park. Scott Roush trying to lead the lap here. He's never actually led a lap in this series before. But he's got to hold off Zachary Fitzwater in the 07 and Cody Lamas in the 5. And I think Scott Roush, he's going to be in the clear. Coming to the line, yes indeed, he will lead the first lap here at Hogzilla as we're under caution. Seth Cole trying to beat out the 2 Delta Chevrolet of Baranskis and will barely do it. And I mean, barely. Get through though. Everyone else seems to be okay. That's a good sign right there. That turn right there has caused a lot of trouble throughout the seasons, and not a good cause. Kyle Matthews, Jonathan Zorlin, Justin Zeidel, they were a little bit behind, but not too far back. Pace Rogers, Connor Meyer, they've pitched up to the field. Caution, pace cars out. I don't see anyone making an attempt who were in pit road time, so we got away with a rather the small incident there. Caution's out. Let's take a look what brought results our first caution for today's race on lap 1:15. Here's a look at what happened to Seth Cole in the 55 here. You see they're about 4 wide, but you see in the inside line, they're kind of bunching within each other. That's 3 wide in between. That's Seth Cole in the 55, Brett Pritchard in the 3, and Johnny Gardner in the 7. Johnny Gardner's kind of pushing up into the 3 right there. And that's where the contact's going to start. Pritchard trying to give room, goes up in the 55. He's got no choice. And I don't know what Gardner was thinking there. That was definitely not a popular move right there. He literally shoved the 3 up the track. Nice miss by a bunch of drivers right here. And I thought Eric Burt was going to get involved right here. But the 55 does a small slide. You can see he's actually hitting the brakes on an update, which is a good thing to do. That's a veteran move right there. And he kept his car relatively clean with the exception of a swipe on the side. And then another wreck's going to take place. Ace Rogers. Let's go to that part of the wreck right here. Amazing, I don't think the car's got a lot of damage. Oh, Cole Deaver just got a small piece. And then there's Connor Meyer. There's Justin Zeidel getting a small piece of that as well. Let's go rewind a bit here. All right, looking for Ace Rogers here in the 19. That's Kyle Matthews coming on the inside in the 62. In the 19, he didn't know where the wreck's going to be. I don't think he just realized where Kyle Matthews was. So much speed, the inside was slowing down. Baranski's just once again not having the run she was looking for. Ever since that win Daytona, she has been slipping like a rock. And then Cole Deaver just getting a little impact. I don't think it's going to really affect him. Connor Meyer getting involved right there. Justin Zeidel getting a little piece of it right there. And then Jonathan Zorlin in the 00. Great job to use the brakes to avoid it. We got our onboard shots ready to go right now. Let's go on board the 00 right now on our onboard Haas Ford there. So on board, Jonathan Zorlin. First track, and we'll check stuff on the inside. Ooh, wow. Nice job by Jonathan Zorlin. Remember, he had that pick within the last lap of the Xfinity race of the Ireland race. Not what he needed. Phil, a good view of the first crash taking place. Check out his Buffalo Wild Wings Toyota onboard camera. That's Eric Burton right above, who almost got involved there too. And watch Phil Parker avoid this too. Had to check up the 3 of Pritchard. Nice job by Phil Parker, the rookie. Caution's out for the first time today. Let's take it back to live action. So pace car's giving us the 1 lap to go. No drivers retiring out of the race, which is a great sign. That's very rare to find on a first wreck on here at Hogzilla Speed Park, which you can see right there. Osborne did come down to pit road, had a second stop, so he will be in the tail end of the field with the damage cars behind him as well. Scott Roush, your leader. 2nd, Zachary Fitzwater. 3rd, Lamas. 4th, Miles. 5th, Anderson. 6th, Ryan Acosta. 7th, Emmanuel Harnett. 8th, Joshua Scully. 9th, Chandler Cotto. Lead the top 10 is pole sitter Patrick Smith. 11th and 20th show Zach Flickinger, Nathan Stapleton, Eric Burt with a good run finally. 14th, Kyle Keith. 15th, Jonathan Wong. 16th, Johnny Gardner. 17th, Cam Shearer. 18th, Alexander Rowe. 19th, Brett Pritchard. And completing the top 20 points leader, Vince Almarego. 21st through 30th has shown Diego Yepes, Craig, William Carter, Ramian Fisher, Jessica Sheldon, Ember Ross, Jeffrey Finguy, Philip Parker, William Brock, Charles Saver, and James Walls. 31st through 40th is William Picketer, Dylan Thoreau, Cole Beaver, Kyle Matthews, Jonathan Zorlin, Jeff Zidell, Seth Cole. Remember, he's got a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. More on the left side, but you can see they got the cosmetic work done. 38th, RJ Bishop. 39th, Joshua Osborne. 40th, Connor Meyer. Remember, he's got a little bit of damage. 41st, Andres Bronskis. And the last car on the track, Ace Rogers, and Ted Laston, 42nd. Pace car on down pit road. Scott Roush kind of went a little dip and low there. Green flag back underway here at Hogzilla Speed Park. And don't forget, too, the NRSL Next Era Truck Series will return next week as they will be with us here for Iowa, which will be our next race on the schedule here for Xfinity and the Cup Series. So hopefully the drivers that are going to be in that series won't be too rusty. As Zachary Fitzwater, there we go, going for the lead. The camera work definitely not the best here. Here comes Kate Anderson coming for the lead. This was Anderson's strong track when she was last in the Xfinity series, so already she's showing her stride about all the track she's getting used to that she used to partake in, and now very wisely going to use the right side of the course. That's a smart move right there. Feeling like she's finally getting that veteranship kicking in. Remember, she only participated in one season last season, and she won that title. Since then, she was never able to defend that title until now. Now Anderson trying to do what she can as she's going to let Ryan Acosta get the lead in that Oreo Rich Chevrolet, the Dale Jr. colors there. Joshua Sicoli. Here comes Nathan Stapleton working on the inside line underneath Zach Fleckinger. Stapleton trying to get that momentum, trying to get that finish that he needs is really good there. I'll tell you what, I'm looking here at the points here, and you're looking at the average finish here. It's showing that that Vince Almarego's also got a really good average finish here. Get through here real quick. Oh, the caution's out. Caution's out for Scott Roush in the 60, who restarted as the leader. Oh, look out. Ooh, Ace Rogers nearly getting punted, and Benjamin Miles also toward the rear of the field. I was going to say, the average finish of Vince Almarego is an 8.6. Problems for Scott Roush in the 60, ton of damage. Ace Rogers now with more damage. As Acosta leads. Now they're trying to tell the people in the back to get around car number 60. Across the line, dead last, so I don't know what the deal is there. It looks like another one-car incident because I don't see anyone else with damage, which is very surprising. It's very rare to find that. And I think that wreck happened on that same part of the track as last time. So caution's out. Let's get back to look what brought ourselves the second caution for today's race. And we're taking a look what happened to Scott Roush. We're going to look in the helicopter camera angle here. I don't think, as you can see right there, he really isn't the culprit because he is way on that outside line right there trying to pass Cody Lamas. And, oh my God, they were actually attempting 5 wide. But you see 2 cars on the inside line. That's Johnny Gardner and Patrick Smith. I don't know what Benjamin Miles is doing in the 48. The 7 once again shoving a car up the track. Going into the 48, around goes Miles and Scott Roush. Oh, and Emmanuel Harden just gets a piece of it. Miles then slaps the outside wall. Scott Roush also hitting the outside wall. And that's a dangerous spot, too, because at times in the past, we've actually seen cars at a faster speed hit that wall and go airborne. So lucky break for both cars, they did not catch air. So that shows what happened to Benjamin Miles and Scott Roush. Another small incident taking place to bring up caution yet again. And Emmanuel Harden getting a little bit of damage. I don't know if that's going to really affect this car, but we'll see when we go back green. So caution's out. Let's get back to the green flag here once again. Green flag pit stop's taking place here. Or not green flag, I'm sorry. Why am I saying green flag? The pit stops are taking place under the yellow. Just about everyone is down. Now, Kate Anderson came down earlier. As more cars are now down, they're playing some fuel strategy. Joshua Osborne is the leader. Now we've got word William Flickinger in the 96 has rear damage. And I don't know what had happened as they're running over the guy there, which is definitely not a good thing. Johnny Gardner really not playing a factor here, playing not nice at all. Costa will come out as the leader off of pit road. Now, everyone trying to make sure they get in their respective spots and trying to make sure they don't ram into each other. So we're keeping an eye on that for right now. Went out there, which is a good sign. So now comes the question. When we go back green flag racing here, who is really going to take the advantage and who is not going to take the advantage? These guys are 50 miles over there. You got to really slow down there, Ryan. You got to really just coast it. Now, checking with the pace car here. The lights are still on. So you see your top 10. It's Osborne, Sicoli, Caudle, Anderson, Smith, Rowe, Fisher, Shearer, Hartnett. There's William Flicker. There's the rear damage. Bronskis, Meyer, Rogers, and Rouch. Now, all those guys came down pit road earlier, a lap before. A lap later, everyone else came on down. One's trying to catch it the most is Benjamin Miles in the 48. I think it's going to be safe to say he's off the pace. Gardner not making any friends today here in the 7. For a second, I thought I'd see more cars trying to dip down pit road. Double checking to be sure here nonetheless. Kyle Keith is trying to get in his spot. Same for a couple other cars here. Keith is supposed to be ahead of Ember Ross, which now you see. And looking through, everyone else should be all good to go. And the pace car lights are off, so they're giving us the 1 lap to go. Only one car is out of the race, and it's R.J. Bishop in the 98. And I think that may explain William Flickinger's rear end damage. Tough break for R.J. Bishop. He's the only retiree. The fastest lap, however, has been Charles Sanford, the 141 flat. Wow. It's very rare to find that type of lap there. Bishop, the only one out of the race. Now, we're waiting on Miles trying to catch up to Seth Cole in the 55. He's the last car that's killing the pack. And, yeah, Miles is going to catch. There was no way they weren't going to catch there. But now Miles is starting to slow down. In the meantime, we mentioned our top 10 rundown here, which we mentioned our drivers that stayed out that time. So Ryan Acosta is 15th, 16th Nathan Stapleton, 17th Zach Flickinger, 18th Eric Bird, 19th Johnny Gardner, clean the top 20, Jessica Shelton, 21st through 30th, Jeffrey Guy, Kyle Keith, Ember Ross, Zachary Fitzwater, William Brock, Jonathan Wong, Craig William Carter, Vincent Morego, Jonathan Zorlin, and Dylan Rowe. 31st through 40th is Cody Lamas, Brett Pritchard, Charles Sanford, Cole Daver, Justin Seidel, Phil Parker. For a minute, I thought Parker had damage there. James Qualls, Diego Yepes, Kyle Matthews, and Seth Cole. And the last car on the track in 41st, Benjamin Miles. So as you see the cars coming on through the tunnel part of the track, you can see how this tunnel is. Spectre, you can't even see it here. Only TV1 and TV2, they have been given the coverage to go through this tunnel. It's a very unique place, and the crazy wrecks have happened. But what could be the last time that the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series will go in here, and the only series that will come on in this track is the NRSL T-Mobile Cup Series. We'll see, though, if that's the case. Pace car going to make its left turn to pit road. Osborne, who won the Cup race in Allen Rally last week. We'll see what'll happen as green flag back underway here at Hogzilla. And I believe is this, though. If a caution comes out, it will be a one-lap shootout. Keyword believe. As Osborne, you see, he is clearly on the way high line of the track. He is just losing ground. I don't know what is wrong with the 27. But man, that car has been slipping back. And now the new leaders. How about William Flickinger in that 96, though? That damaged car, he's still working his way through the field. It's Alexander Rowe in the McDonald's Ford. Remember, he flipped at Daytona, took a wild tumble. Here he is leading, but Kay Anderson with the power move. Here comes the 42. Probably one of the strongest cars today there. She's just been having such a powerful car. And that Texaco Havoline Dodge represented for second Keith. She's got to hold off Rowe and Ramian Fisher. Trying to make a block on the 22 is going to do so. Nice move by the veteran. Anderson trying to do what she can here. When we cross the stripe, it will be 4 laps to go. That Texaco Havoline Dodge really won that caution bad, but these drivers are racing better. Oh, Osborne's out of gas. Osborne's out of gas. That makes sense why what happened with the 27. Oh, no, these guys are catching up to Osborne. That's not good. He needs to get on the apron. I don't know why he's still in the track. They may throw a caution for these guys. Look at William Flickinger the second. He gets picked up to the middle line. Here comes Patrick Smith. Oh, no. No. Guys, there's a slow car on the track. Throw it out. Oh, my God. Ramian Fisher. Patrick Smith. Guys, you may want to be careful. There is a car that's out of gas that they are approaching. They're going to have to throw the yellow out. Oh, my God. This is not good. All these guys are in this pack. They better be extremely careful. They have been given the notify by their spotters about that car. Oh, my God. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Look out, guys. Oh, no. This is right where they enter the tunnel. Oh, my God. Oh, and they're going to smartly avoid, and I think that's going to throw the yellow. And it is going to throw the yellow. Caution's out. This is going to be the race for the win. And I think Ramian Fisher in car number 22, his luck's going to turn around. As long as he doesn't run out of gas, I think it may be safe to say Ramian Fisher coming off the final quarter may be the victor. Coming to the line, Patrick Smith having no opportunity. Ramian Fisher will cross the line as the leader with 3 laps to go. Smith is teammate in second, Flickinger to third, Acosta fourth, and Caudill fifth. Hartnett 6th, 7th, Stapleton 8th, Rowe 9th, Anderson and 10th is Shearer. How about William Flickinger at 11 with that damaged rear end? That car shot in the front of the field. Oh, and Zidell gave a shot to Matthews there. I don't know what that was about. And Vince Alborego. That's not good for the car number 80. Oh, Miles just gives a soft tap to the 80 car there, and they're going to wisely hit the brakes there. Osborne in the pit road. I think a lot of people can't believe it right there, but I think they may have given the win to Ramian Fisher. As long as he doesn't run out of gas, he may be in the bag. Now, we kind of see what happened to the 27. But I am not too sure. I don't know what's going to happen, though. This is going to be rather very interesting. Keep an eye on Ramian Fisher. We're going to take a very quick break. We're going to watch from the offline perspective. If something happens to Fisher or others, we will let you know firsthand. You can see it on the ticker. We are on the white flag lap heading into the tunnel. Nothing bad has happened. However, fuel is sputtering for most of these drivers. So you know what that means. Everyone is on fuel conservation mode. Nobody's safe. Literally, no one is safe. But they're trying to make sure once they pass the line, they can run out in peace. Ramian Fisher, car number 22. It's been a while since his last win. I don't think he won when he was in the 18 car last season there. And I believe his last win was in the 43. I could be wrong on that statement right there, but if that's the case, it's going to be a good, heartfelt victory here. And it's going to be a memorable one right here. It's coming off the final turn. Ramian Fisher heading to the start-finish line. He's going to continue his Xfinity well-known there. A well-known garage area there. He's going to win under yellow at Hogzilla Speed Park. What a job well done for Ramian Fisher in the Discount Tire Ford. He's going to have a 1-2 finish with his partner and buddy, Patrick Smith, his teammate. Great to see that right there. So I mentioned our top 10 earlier on, but here's the rest of the results. As you can see on the screen right here, key notables right there. Eric Burden at 12th place finish. William Flickinger 11th. Both those guys really, William Flickinger is 13th in the points. It's great to see that right there. And great to see Eric Burden finally get a good run. He just came short of a top 10, but 12th place really helps out indeed. Jessica Sheldon, another big help for her. She's going to get 14th. She's going to come up a little bit in the standings. Baranska's end up 16th after getting involved in that wreck. Not too bad, but, you know, not too good. So it was a decent run there. Kyle Keith, 19th. Sicoli finished in the top 20. Jonathan Zorlin, 23rd. Brock, 24th. And then some drivers toward the rear of the field. Bishop, the only retiree out of the race. 40 cars finished on the lead lap. Osborne, 31st with a 2-lap down deal after running out of gas in that green flag run. Vince Almarego, the points leader, definitely not a good run for him. He will definitely be in some trouble here, and the same can be said for Cole Deaver. Johnny Gardner, on the other hand, you see he finished 17th. So I think, keyword think, Johnny Gardner may be the new points leader. Could be wrong on that right there, but we will see nonetheless. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe part of the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button, and we will see you guys later for the cup race here at Hogzilla tomorrow. Till then, this is your boy, D Young, 866-753-09-858, signing off. Congrats to Ramian Fisher one last time on the victory, and we will see you guys later for the cup race here. And then next week we'll be over at Iowa. Till then, goodbye, everybody.